Oh my God.
Baby, it feels good to be back.
Be back. What a fitting song.
The boys are back.
Can't believe it. It happened.
What's up, everybody?
You know.
Look at Mr. Timmy Fly Guy over here.
Hey, hey.
Uh-huh.
We're back.
Hey.
Boom.
Wow, it's been 6 months?
Bro, it's been
February, right?
It's been a minute.
February?
February was last time we got together?
Probably.
Really?
February was in March.
It definitely wasn't March.
Nah, March was when the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it must have been February.
Yeah. Phase 3? Phase 3, right? We're in phase 3 now?
Long.
Radio stations open back up? All right, so we got to cram what? 4 months of sports into 2 hours. Let's
We
do
got a
it.
lot.
Let's
We
do it.
got a lot.
You know what the best part is? The break's going to come any minute.
Yep.
That,
Per old fashioned.
so
It's
yeah,
like it's
so
like
any
never
minute.
left.
Like, so how we been doing?
You
Been
know,
good?
we're doing good.
Been
yeah.
all right.
Been good, yeah.
Hopefully everyone else
Changes.
We're alive.
That's what
Staying
it's all
alive
about.
and stuff.
We
yeah.
survived.
Yeah.
So
You know,
far.
listen,
We're good.
listen.
It's still a little thing.
Listen,
still a
Corona had us down in the first half, but this is the comeback.
Let's hope so.
Ooh, can we just look at this? Just peep that real quick.
Oh, we got the
Look at
YouTube.
that. Look
you
at
know.
that.
YouTube,
Ooh,
baby.
You know,
there we are.
it's almost like we know what we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
It
We're
looks
doing
good.
all
though.
right.
Looks good.
Yeah, dude, I love it.
Wheeling, dealing, kiss
Anyone
stealing,
listening?
limousine riding, jet flying.
I
Anyone
remember
listening? Click that link on the page if you want to watch live.
I
New
remember
cameras.
we were so hyped to get these videos up and running, and
We're
like,
getting a week of them, right?
we didn't even get any
And then
of
the
them,
world
did we?
just stopped.
And then the
Yeah.
world stops, and we can't even test out the cameras.
Yeah.
Now we're good.
Oh,
We're back.
We're back, baby.
We are
Who
back.
better to test them out than us?
We
know.
are back.
Dude, I'm hyped. I love this.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming.
So
No break yet, so we're doing all
No
right.
break
Yeah, we're
yet?
doing good. We're doing
Probably
good.
20 seconds.
Yeah,
We're doing good.
Yeah. Okay. Mahomes contract. Go.
Oh, stupid.
What's the term that Isaiah Thomas used there? Back the Brinks truck up?
Yep.
Oh,
Well, let me tell you, they didn't just back the Brinks truck up. They backed the Brinks fleet trucks up.
Yep.
Okay?
They brought multiple trucks.
Multiple trucks.
Unbelievable. I don't know. Did you see the meme that I shared?
The
It was when
Best
Kansas
one.
City's equipment was late coming to Foxborough.
Yeah,
And they're
yeah.
carrying all
and
the
they're carrying it
cases.
through.
I saw that.
And it's like, here they come with, you know,
Here's all the
Mahomes'
bags of
money.
so fitting.
Man,
So
you know,
stupid.
how old is
Dumb
he?
contract.
How old is he?
He's
23?
He's played in the league
23 is my
3 years
I
now.
think, yeah.
23?
That's my guess.
He's either 23 or 24.
Okay, regardless, he's still on the south side of 20.
Yeah.
And,
10 years.
man,
Here's
what a
the
big
thing, though.
investment.
I don't even care about the age. My thing is like, you signed a guy to 10 years after he had 3 injuries last year. Missed a chunk of the season.
You know, it's not only that, too. Like, you know, there's so much bigger things you have to look at with this contract, right? And baseball's already talked about it, where you're not going to see these $300-400, $1 million
Yeah.
deals anymore because of, especially this season. And I mean, listen, there's no guarantee there's going to be fans. There's no guarantee there's going to be a season, right? And all these contracts still have to be paid, right? They're guaranteed. There's nothing in it that says, hey, because it's a pandemic, you don't have to pay your players. So what happens if, say the next year we don't get fans back, or if we get fans back at 50% and you're not making revenue? Mm-hmm. Where are they going to pull this money from?
Where are you going to get the rest of the revenue?
So, for an example, if they reduce the salary cap, which we've already noticed a couple other leagues are talking about right now in their CBA agreements, and all of a sudden you're looking around and Patrick Mahomes is making $45 million a year, and your salary cap, what are we at, 110 or something like that now?
So I want to know.
Yeah.
So they said
110.
10 years, 503, right?
Yeah.
How so?
But there's 450. That's
But
guaranteed.
that's so 450. All of it's guaranteed.
So at
450
minimum,
of it.
he's going to be making
So 45
$45 million a year.
Yeah.
So I mean, I forget where
arguably
we
the
are. It
best
might be
quarterback in the
160
league right
But-
now.
Do you think he's the
worth
best? Though?
45?
Do you think he's the best?
I don't know.
After last year, I do.
Yeah, but
A
see,
healthy
he had the
healthy
best
Patrick
team, though.
Mahomes.
Yeah, but
yes.
you saw, I think, because you didn't even see healthy in the Super Bowl or anything. The mobility's gone. There's a lot of factors that are leaving. I mean, he can still move out of the pocket, but he's not the first-year running quarterback you saw, pre-Lamar, where everyone's like, whoa, we got a mobile quarterback. Oh, my God. Mm-hmm. So, to me, his gameplay is going to change. He's got money now. I mean, he played for that contract, no doubt. He was making, $800,000 for the last year, I think?
I'll tell you,
So, he played for that contract. Now he's going to thin the game out. I'm
there's
telling you, he's going to
there's
wind
two
it down.
major pieces that are going to make that offense click. Okay, and you'll understand what I'm saying in a minute. If they can't afford to pay Tyreek Hill, and if they can't afford to pay Travis Kelce, Mahomes is useless.
Yeah.
Because what are they going to do? They're going to get smart. They're going to stack the box, right? They're going to bring that that other cornerback is going to now become a linebacker, and it's going to be relied on him to run around.
So I think they're kind of relying on those younger receivers.
Yeah, well,
other than Tyreek Hill,
right,
to help them out,
right,
who've shown a lot of promise. They got
but
a
if
ton
those
of speed,
right, but if those guys don't show up and play,
Not to mention,
that's all.
what happens.
They're Super Bowl champs. They want money now. Everyone knows Super Bowl champs get money.
Yep.
So
I mean,
Travis Kelce's going to want big money.
You also see what's
Tyreek
happened
Hill,
to like
big money.
I don't know. How can you compare it to like maybe Aaron Rodgers? Maybe how Aaron Rodgers.
No, I mean, he's getting pushed out.
Still hasn't been able to get it done with all the pieces
Yeah.
he's had, and he's just as good of a pure passer than Mahomes is.
No, he's a
See-
better passer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's a better
Mahomes
passer.
is only as good as he is because he can extend plays with his feet.
Yeah. And he's got a lot of, like, quick little dumping goes.
I don't know. Mahomes fits that ball into tight windows, man. He's up there.
Yeah, but how many
He's up
times
there.
his legs saved him to get that tight window?
He's not a mobile quarterback.
Here's your other
though.
question, though. Who is he without Andy Reid? Do you think Andy Reid has 10 years in the
That's
NFL?
another point. That's a good point too.
Listen,
that's
all
a-
I'm saying is if Mahomes was this good, right, why didn't he make any noise in college? No one knew who he was
did.
coming out of college.
He went to Texas Tech.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
no
mean,
one
he
knew
did a
who he
little
was,
bit,
though.
but
If he's as good as
definitely,
he's, as everyone's making him out to be,
Well, that's why I said the first year where he started getting mobile, leaving the pocket, it was like you hadn't seen it really like that good since Vic. And even Vic was a mostly running quarterback. So
Yeah.
when people
Mahomes
saw him
isn't
break
a-
pocket,
I don't classify Mahomes as a running.
yeah, when you
quarterback.
see him break pocket and he's
I see
he's
him as
throwing
like a
little,
Russell Wilson type of player who's
Yeah.
pass first, extend plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like a Wilson look, but he had more mobility first year in, and he kind of set the tone where everyone was surprised, and I think that's going to
MVP.
wind down. Yeah. But with that, let's get this break out of the way.
Do it.
So,
Welcome
in.
back. Call us.
Do you remember the number?
508-222.
1320.
Oh, yeah, 1320. Yeah, the radio.
There you
Duh.
go.
With that, we'll be back. Oh, yeah. We're back, and if you haven't noticed, Drew's not in studio. That's because we're going to get him on the phone in just a minute. You know we can't go without Drew now.
Of course not.
Got you all.
Can't go without our mics.
Especially the
I
first
told
show
him I was going
back.
to keep it off until I tied in that we're bringing on Drew.
Especially our first show back. We cannot do it without him.
Cannot.
But he's got a newborn now, you know? Well, semi-newborn, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's got parent obligations.
It's crazy.
No, that was weird. I'm just watching him also control this computer on my end.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I don't think our volume levels were hidden where we need them to be right
okay.
away.
He's
We
like
came in
everything
so
all-
subtle.
So what's that? Is that laptop for the video?
Yeah, it's just for the cameras.
Oh, that's
Solely.
Okay.
Solely for the
Nice.
cameras. So.
So now there's just more
Sick.
over there.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
Where you at, Drew? Let's go, man.
Bring him in.
Call back.
Hey.
There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
There he is. Phone lights on. Let's get it.
All right. Mr.
Drew, talk to us,
Almeida.
My boy,
There
Lord,
he
slow it
is.
down.
Boom. And peep the live stream. Got on the
My
phone with
boy.
Drew.
Bada bing, bada boom. Realest crew in the room. How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Nice to talk sports with you boys again.
Oh, yeah. Wish you were here, but it's all right. Hey, we want to get your take on Mahomes.
Can we get him up a little bit more?
I can't because he's up all the way.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Well, I got to tell you, the Mahomes contract, not a big surprise. I think that everybody knew they were going to pay the man, right? The guy, comes out shooting guns blazing, goes out there, wins himself the Super Bowl, brings the championship trophy back to Kansas City, and they're going to pay the dude. The question now is, will he stay healthy for 10 or 12 years? Because this is really an extension, and he already had 2 years remaining on his existing contract. So you're looking at another 12 years of Pat Mahomes in Kansas City, which, look, if the guy stays healthy, they're in for big things down there. They're gonna do a lot of great stuff. My question is, does he stay healthy? He had the bad knee last year. He had an ankle injury prior to that. He had some shoulder problems in college. So, does he stay healthy is my question for you guys.
I mean, personally, I don't think so. That's why when I saw the extension, I thought they were dumb as all heck. But, I'm sorry.
So
Gotta
you're
read
on.
this.
I think Kansas City factored in salary cap too, because the salary cap is, pre-pandemic, has increased every year by like $8 to $10 million. So I think they're taking that into account. On top of that, if they waited for the expiration of Mahomes' contract in 2 years, how much are quarterbacks going to be making in 2 years? Because Dak wants what, 40? In 2 years, how much is a quarterback going to want, right? So you sign him now, get it out of the way, sign him to 40, 45 mil a year, and be done with it. So you don't have to pay him 50, 55, 60 in like 2 years.
Here's a great question. Okay, so Travis Kelce's contract ends in 2021.
So he's got 1 year left.
So it was a 6-year, $46.8 million deal.
Okay.
Not even 10 a year.
How old's he going to be?
He's
He's going to be in his
mid-
30s. He's going to be in his 30s.
No.
He has to be. He's the same age as Gronk.
Yeah, maybe he's like 29 right now. Yeah, he's 30 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he'll be 31.
So he's 31. So even if you do a 2-year deal or a 3-year deal, you're going to get probably 3 years, 40. He's going to want more than what he's getting now a year. So what do? You give him the money or you tell him get bent?
Well, that's the tough part, right? If you pay Mahomes all that money, and how do you put weapons around him?
Yep.
And what I will say is, if you look at their draft over the last few years, they've done a great job of bringing in young, talented guys, and pretty much on the cheap as far as the cost, right? Because you're bringing in young players, they're not really, demanding these monster contracts. You're getting them on their rookie deals, so depending on where you draft them, they're slotted for X number of dollars. So it's a set amount. You know what you're going to pay those guys. So if they can continue to draft the way that they have in the past couple of years, then I think they'll be all right. They'll be able to bring guys in around them, and then, they have to bring in some veterans that can still play, but that maybe aren't making the huge bucks, right? So you may have to say goodbye to a Travis Kelce, but maybe you bring in a veteran that can still go out there and give you a couple of catches, not at Travis's level, but you still have the ability to make some plays down the field. Mahomes is going to make plays with pretty much whoever you give him. As long as they keep some talent out there, he's going to find a way to get the ball into their hands.
Yeah. And I mean, they got Tyreek till 2023, so that's not the worst. But for me, it's like defensively, what do? You're going to tie up 75% of your cap in offense.
So here's my point behind this. Adam Schefter actually put out a link about this. So right now the salary cap's at 209. I don't know why I was thinking it was so low.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 209 million.
Yep.
If there's no fans, okay, no fans at all, they're going to lose about 100 million for each team.
For the cap?
For just in revenue.
Oh, in revenue.
So he would suggest that the salary cap would drop anywhere from 60 to 70 million. Okay? So now we'll make it easy. We'll say it's 210, you're coming down to $140, $150, okay? You have one player, in Pat Mahomes, who has a third of your salary cap. And this isn't the NBA where you only have 12 players, 15 players.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You got to roster 53 guys. Mm-hmm. You still need to take into consideration before you even go into the draft. You have to have a certain amount of money available to sign your picks.
3 years, 58. Mm-hmm. That's almost 20.
So even listen, we'll call it. They give a hometown discount, right? And you get Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce for 10 each. Okay, you have 70 to 75 million in 3 players.
Yeah,
and your salary cap's only now you have another 60 to 70 million to fill out the rest of your roster. Now you still need another 51 guys.
So you manipulate the salary cap, give people more guaranteed money, so it doesn't hit the cap.
Yeah, but you know what though? If you're not a big market team, if you're not a big market team, Kansas City, I mean they're okay. You know what I mean?
They're a pretty big market now,
right?
Tim, what was Adam saying about the reason why they were going to have to cut the cap?
Lost revenue.
They have such a huge revenue deal with TV. They make so much money there, and I'm hearing that they want to bring fans back to the stadium. So, what was the idea behind having to lower the cap because they're going to lose so much revenue?
So this would just be off of ticket sales and things like that inside the stadium. Now again, this was put out earlier when they were saying that there might not be fans, which we still don't know. Is there going to be fans? Is it going to be 50%? Is it going to be 20%? I mean, I've heard they're going to put tarps over the first 10 rows all the way around the stadium. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that right there, you're going to lose your money because those
big
are big
ticket holders.
Yeah, those are big tickets. You know what I mean? You're going to lose those.
Crazy.
Yeah, and then they're talking about going one fan every other seat. So now you're at half capacity. So you know what I mean? How much money can you make?
Yeah.
And is there going to be a demand? Are people going to want to go to games? I mean, it's not only it's not only NFL. It's not only the NFL or the country, that you need to think about. It's, people are still going to be legitimately scared to do anything.
Not only that, I mean, if you're thinking, how long are concession lines now?
Yeah.
If you're going to distance 6 feet per person in a line of concessions,
yeah.
You're not going to have enough room in the stadium.
There's a lot of things that go into this.
Tim's point, there's only going to be a half or a third of the people. So,
but then that's also only a half or your third of your concession stands as well.
Yeah, less employees.
They're going to have less fans coming in. They're going to want to cut their operating costs.
Yeah.
So it's tough. It's tough.
It's definitely tough.
It's a whole world out there, guys. It seems kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Which I think, it's easy. I mean, you could say, TV broadcast, but a lot of that's NFL money. That's nothing to do with the stadium. So their argument from my understanding, for the cap cut is for teams that don't have big, apparel drive or big fan base that aren't going to sell tickets.
You look at it like the NBA. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's teams like like the Jacksonville Jaguars, they're the Cleveland Browns, the New York Jets, things like that, where these guys aren't the New England Patriots or you could even put LA in there for right now. Yeah, they're not going to drive that merchandise sales and things like that.
And not to mention, the Kraft Group alone makes millions of dollars in tons of other venues and the whole Patriot Place itself. So for that aspect, they don't care. So, they'd argue, we can pay our players, don't worry about that. But then you have, the Washington Redskins who all their sponsors are backing out over a name now, and it's, we don't have any money, so how are we going to pay our players? That's not fair that New England can pay theirs, and da-da. So I think that's the issue they're going with. How do you make it fair? And, it's going to be a struggle. Even for New England, a team that's now, that's always been on the cap line, it's going to be a big struggle across the board. But with that...
Hey, what do you guys think? So they give Mahomes all this money, 450 plus, could be over 500 million when it's all said and done. How many championships do they win in the next 12 years?
Maybe.
I'm going to set the over-under at 2.
Yeah, I'm going to say one more.
I'd say 2.
Because I still don't think you have the talent behind Mahomes long-term where, I mean, listen, the window's going to be short.
The window's right now.
The window's going to be
is
short.
right now.
I would give them between now and the next 6 years. That's going to be their window.
Yep.
And after that, you're going to see a major, fall off the cliff. Listen, Mahomes, I mean, he could turn around, he could try to get someone, like Brady to mentor him and things like that. But once he loses his ability to move in the pocket and he slows down or if he gets seriously injured, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's never been his game to sit back in the pocket and pick defenses apart. I don't see it.
Once they have to pay a guy like Tyreek Hill his next contract, I think that's when the window closes.
Yeah.
And you said what he signed through 2023.
No, that's
No, he signed through 2023. Kelsey's 21.
Yeah, so you got 3 years.
So
Yep. You got another year with Kelsey, and you've got a couple more years after that with Hill. So
And then Sammy Watkins is his last year.
You basically have a 3-year window to win some more championships, and then after that, it's again going back to what I was saying before. Can they draft enough talent to replenish and make another run for it in that time span? And I'll tell you, it seems like it's going to be a hard thing to do in this day and age, and in this new normal that we're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, we've only touched on a few guys. I mean, they got a couple studs on O-line. They got a ton of studs on defense. Honey Badger's going to want more money. There's going to be a ton of
pay your left
guys
tackle.
that want money. And they're going to run into issues.
The defense.
Yeah, I think one more is my guess. I don't see Andy Reid sticking around long enough. I don't see the payroll working out.
You know who was in an eerily very similar situation as Mahomes is right now? Russell Wilson.
Oh yeah.
Russell Wilson had
Great
to change
example.
up. He had to change up his entire play style and not run as much. He's not getting
He
hurt.
lost that incredible Legion of Boom defense.
He has no weapons on offense. None.
Nope.
And
When
they're
was the last time
competitive
Wilson won a
year in
championship?
and year out.
Yep.
I think Mahomes can do that. I absolutely do.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the Chiefs
When was
did.
the last time
And that's what
Wilson
the
won a
Chiefs saw.
championship?
Exactly. Are we
How
talking about
many
being
years ago
competitive or
was-
winning?
Both.
7
Because
years?
you can be competitive, but you can still
Both.
lose games, right?
Right.
You can be
Well,
competitive and still lose a game by 3 or 7 points. I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly. No, you're the Packers.
right. But
Not to knock on Drew,
but at the
you're
end of the
competitive,
day,
but you don't finish.
at the end of the day, if you're not winning championships, are you worth 45 to 50 million a year?
Right.
Yeah,
There
no.
was talks
But
of Aaron
Russell
Rodgers
Wilson won the
leaving Green Bay.
championship there. He got paid, right? He got that contract. They have failed to put pieces around him, but Russell Wilson has kept them playoff Super Bowl contenders.
I wouldn't
know?
say Super Bowl. I'd say playoffs at best.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the last time I looked at it. I said, oh, man, Seattle's going to make a lot of noise this year.
Seattle, I think, could have walked into Green Bay and easily
Last
won
year
that game last year.
last year they
gone to
looked
the
all
NFC
right.
Championship and played the Niners. Who
But
knows?
what did they do? They brought you're bringing guys like Marshawn Lynch every year. You're digging up, you're turning stones trying to find something to just shove in the offense and make it work.
Well, the
Right.
problem is
And
that
then-
you've got, they're another team that's in cap hell because they gave that big contract. And they're not a big market team. Think about it. They traded for Josh Gordon on pennies on the dollar, right? They tried to use that as a Band-Aid. Didn't work. You threw it out.
Yeah.
Okay? You got all your running backs hurt. What'd you do? You went back. You got Marshawn Lynch out of the retirement home, right? Didn't work.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So if they didn't sign Mahomes, what they have done though?
I
I think you could have gotten him for less. I don't
Think so?
Yeah,
It's-
I think
so
they
you
went
let-
way
So
above.
I'm going to use it like this, right? Why not wait and see how this year goes? Okay, if you're already right now prepared to pay him
How
$45
far
million.
over are we?
We're about 5.
Oh,
we're
okay.
gonna take it after this.
All right, so if we're at $45 million already, what's the big deal to go 50-55 if that's what you truly think about him, right? So let me give you the little NBA version of this. Okay, Jason Tatum, right? They're talking about how he's going to accept the offer that's going to be given him at the end of the summer because they don't know what this next CBA is going to look like. They don't know what the cap's going to look like, right? So if you ride it out, or if you say, hey, listen, we're going to give you this offer, okay? You can take it now or you can walk away. We don't know how the CBA is going to look. You know what I mean? You got to talk to him like that. But you want to come out and just throw everything at him because you're too afraid to lose him, that's on you. I just think for what's going on, the way things are going to fall and everything like that is a dumb move. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel it was a dumb move. They should have waited.
Okay. All right, let's
Let's get this
hit
break
it.
out the way. We'll
Yep.
be back. Call in, by the way, 222-1320. Obviously, once Drew's off the line, but we'll be back. Oh, yeah.
Grr, grr, grr.
What a good song. I hope people at home
Such a
didn't
great
forget that we
song.
love that.
Such an awesome song.
So, yeah, let's get back on it. Contract. So,
Man, I'm over that mess. I want to talk real
hold
business.
on now.
Cool with that.
I want to talk about
I just want to bring up one aspect, right? Yeah,
Superman.
right.
That's all I want to talk
I just want to
about.
bring up one aspect, okay?
Uh-huh.
So, do you think this is the contract that makes the NFL start to change all the incentives and all the ways? Because this contract really undercut and undermined everything the NFL set, where it's like tons of money and incentives and guarantees and all this. So
This guy's making more money an hour than I make in like the whole week.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
yeah, it's disgusting.
You know-
$96 a minute.
Yeah.
Yep.
So throughout the course of this show,
It's crazy.
he's made
Throughout the course of this show.
It's
30
about it's
34
about 100.
minutes times 96. He made $3,200.
Yep.
That's how much I
3,200
make
Sit
in
there and
about a
listen to
month.
us.
Like,
Sit there, listen to us.
almost a month.
Yeah.
He
In
just
35 minutes, he makes
mortgage
about
and
as
groceries
much money
for
as
the
I make
month.
in a month.
made the mortgage and the groceries
God.
for a month. He made in 34 minutes.
Guy's making my whole mortgage in 2 hours. Must be nice.
Oh, Jesus.
Literally, though, he could pay off all of our houses. What, in like a week pay?
Awesome for Mahomes.
In a week pay, if that.
Yeah, but what's
Good
he gonna
for
do
him,
with all
dude.
that money though?
Good for him.
Give his annoying girlfriend money. That's. I think that's the most bitter part about me.
Facts.
Is her.
Yeah.
That she is going to benefit from that, unless he
He
leaves her.
really
But
is.
He called home. Baby, we're rich. Break up the red panties. When you sign this contract, it's a celebration.
Oh, man.
maybe he'll leave her, and then I'll be like, "Yeah, good for Mahomes."
Yo, if he leaves her, I'll be a fan.
Yeah, we're done with contract talk. We need
No,
to,
we're not.
No,
We're not.
with Mahomes. With
we
Mahomes.
are.
So, do you think this changes the NFL at all? You think
Nope.
they're going to look into it all?
Nope.
Probably
Gonna
not.
Sit down and then
No,
do
why
it?
would they? They don't care. You want to blow your money? Blow your money. All
the
they care about at
agents
the end
and
of the day
players
is
and
they're
the
at a certain
teams have
amount.
a good
But
grip
again, the
on-
point of the cap is that it makes it fair for everybody. If they undermine it with cash flow,
That's
that
why
they
there's
have.
agents. That's why players
Yeah, but at
have
the same
agents.
time, though, are they really doing anything that's not fair? New England could sit there and give Tom Brady
No,
$60 million.
New England could, yeah. And I'm not saying they can't, but I'm saying if you're a team like Washington Redskins, how do you most of them, I mean, they have the cash, but they don't have the big bucks like we do, like these big teams do to be like, yeah,
No, of course
we'll give
not.
you 20 mil cash and an incentive. They can't do that.
Yeah.
That's probably all their concessions for the
See,
year
no,
because
that's-
they can't fill a stadium.
That is another thing we have to think about, too. His agent probably got a good cut.
His
Probably,
agents make
probably about
big money.
30%.
That much?
I think
No.
so. I think so.
Agents make like 8 to 10%.
No,
Yeah, good
last I
ones.
heard that the agents were getting about 20. But I feel like something, yeah.
For a first,
But I feel
for
like
a
something
first
with
year,
this-
signing bonus, I think is like 20%. But I think a long term contract.
I don't know, man. I think it's probably scaled. Like, the more money you get for your player, the more of a cut you get.
I mean, his agent worked a good deal. There's no doubt. So I'm sure he probably gave him good
real
money
well.
for
He
it.
definitely made good money out of this.
I'm sure he did.
Definitely made good money.
Yeah, because
But you got to think he's got his taxes he's going to pay. He's got his agent cut.
No, I mean, yeah, he's not
So-
going to sit on
maybe-
half a bill, but I
It
mean,
stinks.
even if he banks 250 mil, oh,
Listen, even if he makes
So troubling.
75 mil, like realistically, with all of his endorsements and everything, and all the money he's already made and that he's going to make, and this guy's set.
yeah,
He is
He's set.
He's
It's like when you
absolutely set.
look at like the Powerball billboard and it's like 400 million, and I'm like, just give me a mil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give me 2 mil. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
I'm not greedy, God. If
I'll
you're
pay
out
my
there.
taxes. I'll pay
Yeah.
off my house, my car.
I'm not
And then I'll
greedy.
go back to work for the rest of the time.
There you go.
As long as I know,
And
hey,
then
all
invest
I got
the
to
rest
do,
of it.
yeah.
Oh,
Invest the
yeah,
rest
buy
of it
yourself
on
a
Rhode
nice
Island
setup.
Sportsbook.
Yeah,
Because
Exactly.
all right, let's stop right there.
put a.
Okay.
Ooh, this will segment
My
us
bank
into the
account's been
next
like,
thing.
what's going on?
Fact.
Why do we have all this money?
My bank account's like,
Why do we get all this money? Tell you, my Venmo looks real lonely. There's nothing going back and forth to Drew or him.
Every day.
What the? People are probably like, what's going on?
Drew freaking betting on the ping
Oh
pong
my
matches.
Oh my God. Yeah. Those that don't know
Man,
that we
Oh,
used to do the
God.
sports bets.
you want to know how I got my
Drew's
fix on
at home
gambling?
betting on
In the
table
Premier
tennis.
League.
How I got my fix? I went on GTA and went over to the casino.
There you go.
I didn't lose. Well, actually,
I went to the casino.
I
in
did lose a
Hampton
little bit of money.
Beach this last weekend. That was nice.
I was up there.
That was
I've
nice.
been trying to get him to go to Twin River.
We'll go back. We should run some blackjack.
You wanna go?
tables, boys? Yeah, I'm
Let's
down.
go. Let's go.
Speak of the devil,
Drew back?
it's Drew, the table tennis betting man himself.
Yeah, buddy.
You got him?
Yeah, Drew, you're on the air. Where you at? Oh, just kidding. I turned your mic off. Ha!
There he is.
There he is.
Hello?
I hear him moving.
Gentlemen,
There he is. He's back.
What's going on?
Yo, what pizza you getting us, bro?
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Where's,
you're
where's
bringing
it
pizza to
from?
the
Give a
studio,
shout
right?
out.
Oh, I got some of my son's favorite pizza. Little place called Sava's on County Street in Somerset. Some of the best stuff. I got
Ooh, some of the
myself
best
a large
stuff.
cheese
That's a title statement.
and the wife, and I picked up a chorizo and pepperoni from Big Daddy.
Look at you.
Okay.
That's up in the bag.
Okay, that sounds good.
If you go in there, though, you better bring the greenbacks because they only take cash.
Ooh,
Hey, that is
those
how
are the
you.
best
That
places.
is how you know it is a good pizza place.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
If they are cash only, they're good. Because you're willing to drive.
The
to
only
that
other
ATM.
cash only place I really know of is Town Spa.
Town
Brockton?
Spa.
No.
Caserta's
you take
was
that
cash
back.
only for a little bit.
Caserta, what? That's the only other cash
Stoughton,
only place.
not Brockton.
Oh, it's in
Did you
Stoughton?
just-
Stoughton.
Oh, sorry.
You put some respect
I
on
don't.
Town
Whoa,
Spa's
hey,
name.
hey! I didn't know. Hey,
That's
my bad. My
that
bad.
is the holy grail.
My apologies.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Man,
jeez.
the guy's gone for
My bad.
3 or 4 months, and he forgets who he is. Jeez.
Sorry. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
He's a big
Yeah,
town.
you
If you
see
couldn't
that-
tell, he's a big town
See
Spa
that
guy.
Civic right there, boys?
Yeah, what happened to the battle Jeep?
Engine seized, man.
Oh, sad.
She got towed yesterday. I'll have to show you the Snapchat video on our next break.
We sad.
Why are we not Snapchat friends?
So sad.
So is that the
Oh, we
whiz
need
car?
to be.
That's weird.
No, that's mine.
You bought it?
I bought it.
Yesterday?
Nice.
Cash money. No, I
So you were preparing
About
for
a
that
month
Jeep
ago?
to die?
about a month ago.
Yeah. About a week ago.
All right, so what we got for time? We got enough
We
to
got a
get
break.
into the segment?
No. We got a break. So we're going to take the break. That was a little jibber jabber.
Man, poor
Drew, stick
Drew.
around.
Stay on the line. Don't hang up.
Yeah, stay on the
All right,
line.
I'll stick around for 2 and 2.
Sounds good. We'll be
Word.
back. Stay tuned. 508-222-1320. The Booty Man, Ryan's personal favorite. So, Ryan, We're going to bring Drew back on. Drew, you're back on, too. So James brought up a good question here. He said, tell us more about that seized engine because oil isn't that expensive. So, Ryan, what happened? Can we get oil changes?
What
On the Jeep?
Jeep, yeah, of course, dude.
Wasn't out of oil?
Every 5,000 miles on the dot.
Synthetic? Were you doing
Oil,
synthetic?
full synthetic,
Okay.
like high mileage, above 75,000. That Jeep lasted me 215,000 miles, boys.
All right,
about
so
that.
there's a lot of mileage on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. All right.
Had a multitude of different issues going on, and had to say goodbye to her the other day. Tow her out of the.
Drew sounds like he's on the beach.
She got towed out of the Chick-fil-A parking lot, and
Chick-fil-A parking lot?
Chick-fil-A parking lot.
Chick-fil-A.
Did you toast the sandwich with her?
Yep, it was a sad day to see Cheyenne go, and Cheyenne the Cherokee, baby.
I always gotta have a name.
That guy's shy.
Drew, you have your
But
car
now
window open?
I do not have my car.
He's got his
window
AC on.
He's
got his
ripping.
AC
I'm a little
on.
jealous.
You ain't dumb.
Aka running, yes.
Yeah, that AC ripping. I'm jealous. It sounds nice.
Dude, I was a little hot in the car.
There you go.
Still 78 degrees.
Did you say a little pot in the car or a little hot in the car?
Hot.
I was about to say, oh, you're talking my language, buddy.
Oh my God! All right, stay on track here. Stay on track here.
I'm a father of two.
Wow.
I know plenty of fathers of two
My
that still
God.
smoke, bro.
Josh Gordon apparently is still in the building.
There you go.
Hey, so
Jesus.
listen, we're a sports talk show. Let's talk some sports.
Thank
for a
you.
second. I want to know what you think about the baseball season coming back. What's up with the Sox? What are their chances
Yeah.
of making it? And let's see. Do you think that the season will actually make it through the whole 60 games?
Yeah.
Or are we going to end up with some shutdowns?
No, it'll work. I think it'll work. I think we'll find a way to make it work.
Yeah, I don't know. Baseball is the weird one because the players weren't about it. The baseball players are just like, oh, we haven't had time off in 30 years, so we need
now.
time off.
They're ready to play now.
I don't know. They were all against it.
No, I don't think Tanaka's ready to play after taking like 150 to the head.
Yeah, no, that was bad. I don't even know. That was bad.
Giancarlo almost knocked his head off. Off.
Dude, that was
What an
scary.
idiot.
I had to rub my head because my head's hurting now just thinking about it.
That was
You got to
scary.
use the screen, man. L screen. You got to use the screen.
Yep.
I don't understand it.
That's true.
Unbelievable.
That's a good point.
Hey, quick point. Really disappointed to find out that Erod was tested positive for COVID. It looks like they've already scratched him as the opening day starter for the Sox, so we will not be seeing him going up against Baltimore on opening day on the 24th. So who falls into that role? And what else can we look forward to as far as that rotation? Because they're pretty slim pickings already with Chris Sale being out for having surgery.
That's tough. That's a tough call.
Yeah, a team like Baltimore, though, I think you throw in your least favorite guy. But I mean,
Well,
I'd
no,
rather
opening day.
Kurt Schilling's coming in.
I don't know. I'd
Yeah.
rather.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like opening day, but
Evaldi probably. I'd see Evaldi probably.
probably
More than likely.
It's going to have to be.
Evaldi. I kind of like Erod starting against a better team than Baltimore, anyway. Honestly.
Wait, you don't think Erod will kick COVID by the time opening day comes around?
Well, I mean, I think he might, but look, he can't train or practice or anything, right?
Yeah.
Between now and then. So, I mean, you basically have 3 weeks before the
'Cause-
beginning of opening day,
So-
and he can't play for two of them. So, what's he going to do during those 2 weeks? I mean, he may be asymptomatic, but he can't get into the park. He can't throw off the mound. He can't do bullpen sessions. He can't even be in the gym. I mean,
Yeah.
how is
He can do that on
So,
his own time, I think.
Here's my question. If a player tests positive, I haven't seen nothing about this. What's the protocol for them being cleared back into?
So I
Gonna be a
know.
negative
So
test.
with Jimmy Johnson,
But is it one
in
test,
NASCAR,
two
I
tests?
think two.
So with NASCAR, Jimmy Johnson got COVID, right?
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah.
So he has to have.
He's already cleared.
He's
today.
cleared now, so he can. He only missed one race. So the protocol. I don't know how it's like for baseball, but he has to pass two tests
Yeah, two.
in a row.
Different companies too. I think right.
With-
Different
and it
tests.
can't. And the least amount of time you can have between two tests is 24 hours.
Okay.
So he has to have two negative tests back to back and get cleared by a doctor. So
That's unbelievable.
I'm
and it's
assuming
14 days from.
Assuming that
So you
Major
gotta
League
wait the
Baseball
14
has like a
days, get
similar
tested
type
twice.
of protocol,
Okay.
if he tests positive today, or when did he test positive, Drew? Was that today?
Erod, I think it was in the last day or two. Yeah.
So if he
let's say-
tests positive, say
yeah,
today,
yeah.
right?
Yep.
Kicks it in a week. Next week is what, the 12th, the 13th.
Yeah, but
so
you have
if
to wait
he,
the 14-day
yeah.
period anyway.
So he can still throw on his own time. like to a
Depending on,
degree.
yeah. If
I
he's
mean,
not sick,
I've grabbed a bucket of balls and just long tossed before. Like I've done. Like he can, not necessarily get a full workout in, but can stay in shape to a degree.
I would
for
see
a week.
him. I feel like they're probably going to sit him for opening day as a precaution because it's kind of like a bad look on the league if the first day is the guy that tested positive.
Right.
To me, at least,
Right.
I don't know. They could do it, but yeah, to
Like
me,
I
it
said,
seems
they've already scratched him for opening day, so it doesn't sound like he's going to make it there. But it'll be interesting to see, how he makes it back and how well he performs. I mean, after having a great season last year, nearly 20-win season, 19 wins, had a chance right on that last weekend of the season to hit 20 wins, and the bullpen blew it for him. It'll be interesting to see how he springs back, especially with this short season. They're basically playing 2 months of baseball and then a playoff. So hopefully, he can kick the COVID, stay asymptomatic or whatever, and then make it back. But on that note, boys, I got to run. I got to bring the pizza into the family.
Don't run, walk.
Yeah.
I'm going to run because it's hot steps. Hot steps.
Don't
he
run.
wants to eat it.
Steps.
He wants to
Don't
eat
run.
that
Because
chorizo.
if you fall, I'm going to be very upset.
Oh man,
All
I'm
right, fellas, hey, have a great rest of your show, and hopefully I'll be back in studio with you guys soon.
See you later,
Hope
buddy.
so, Drew. Love you. Bye.
Take it easy, guys.
Thanks
Be
for
good.
tuning in. We miss you.
Love you guys. Peace.
Love you
Oh,
too,
he said it
buddy.
back. Nice.
Dun dun dun. Ready? Gone.
Aw,
So yeah, I don't know.
sad,
I
sad.
think, like I said, I think you won't see him opening day, but probably within like a week, not even a weekend, he'll probably get just bumped down rotation. He'll probably be like 4th or 5th on the list. Call it a day. Mm-hmm. All right. So Tim, what's your take? You had a hot take you wanted to bring up? You're ready to
I
get
think
on to the
we
next
know.
topic.
I think we know.
All right, let's hear it.
There's a certain Eagle that has recently touched down in Foxborough,
Yeah, there is.
and I, for one,
Love it.
am in love with it.
Cam Newton, baby.
Cannot wait
I'm happy.
because he's at your neck.
I'm happy.
Cam Newton, baby, unbelievable.
Even with all the off the field antics, right?
Listen, give me 60% of what Cam Newton used to be.
Okay.
Give me 50% of Cam Newton what he used to be.
So I got a good take on it. I hate Cam Newton.
I know you do.
He
As
was,
a person?
he was miserable.
Yeah.
Or
We were online.
did you hate the signing?
Hold on. We were online.
On PlayStation?
Yeah, we were playing in a Warzone lobby. And all of a sudden, my phone goes off, and I'm not paying attention because we're playing, and he just goes, man, what the... I don't need to fill that in. And I'm like, what? He goes, stupid Patriots just signed Cam Newton. I'm like, no. Like, you're kidding.
He
So
thought it was
I'm in the
BS.
middle of the open field, right? And like I'm end up getting shot, like whatever. Like I'm checking
Yeah.
my phone, and I was like, oh my god, like let's go. And dude, I don't know what it is. You know what it is? I think he's figured out that right now he's looked at as the underdog, right? And he knows that. Clearly, we can see that in all his Instagram posts.
Yep.
But what makes someone great? What makes someone
They
great?
come back.
When their back is against the wall, right?
What do they
Because
do?
he knows if I go to New England and I really,
F up,
screw the
I'm
pooch
done.
on this one, that's it. I'm done. But he also knows if he comes here,
New England gives him the best opportunity to
he knows if he
succeed.
comes here and he grinds, right? It's,
And he puts in the work.
This is Corey Dillon. This is Randy Moss. This is Rodney Harrison. Obviously Rodney was a little bit different, right?
Yeah.
These are, this type of caliber of a player where he understands if he comes in here and he messes up, he's done. He can come in here, play lights out, earn himself another contract, right? And he's got a chance to rebuild his name. Okay? Mm-hmm. Not only that, while he's doing that, it puts him in the best position to win. Okay? The AFC East, right? The quarterbacks,
They're still
they're
wide
getting
open.
better. They're getting better, right? I wouldn't say it's 100% Cam Newton's going to walk in and just ace this thing because it's not. He's got to actually want it and grind.
He's got to grind.
Right. Because there is Buffalo that's coming right up the back end. We don't know how Tua is going to play, right? I would say Miami's probably over the Jets at this point. Fair to say?
Yeah.
Okay? And if the Jets can figure it out, they're a threat. So it's not a cakewalk. But do I think that this was a better move than trying to go to like the NFC West or, to try to go to, even the NFC East? Absolutely. I don't know who else was looking at. Washington. Yeah, so the NFC East, right? Mm-hmm. You're going to see Carson Wentz. You're going to see Dak Prescott. You're going to see, I guess we'll throw it in there with, Daniel Jones. But I just think that as far as let me prove it, let me be competitive, Let me learn from one of the best coaches to ever do it, and if he can work with Bill, that's going to speak volumes to the league that he can work with anybody.
Yeah.
What this signing kind of proved to me with Cam, he's putting his ego in the back seat.
Yeah, he's betting on himself.
Putting his ego in the back seat,
Right.
and he's ready to go to
Right.
work. Like
And
that's
what
with
better
the
way to do it, though?
with the incentive-laden deal that this is.
Yeah.
And dude, he's gonna be motivated.
And that's another thing too. Like,
You posted the pic of him showing
Right.
up in Foxborough.
right, the guy,
that dude is ripped.
He's ripped. He's ripped.
And I
ready
said that
to
to
go,
Tim.
dude.
So that, like I said, my take was I hate him.
Right.
And I don't hate him because I don't really hate anybody.
He doesn't like
as
the
a
shenanigans.
person. I don't like the shenanigans. For me, sports are, just a grind where it's like show up, do your job, come out, put out for your team, your city, your town, whatever. Show up and just grind. That's my thing. Smack the heck out of somebody, put your town on the board, go home, do it again.
Yep.
So I don't like all the side stuff, but there's no better way or time to come in than when Brady leaves and it's like, oh, the new GOAT's here. If he wins a bowl here, you got a stream going on, someone else's radio show going on over there. But no, if he comes here, wins a bowl, he's the new GOAT's here. That's the headline. The new GOAT's here, or Tom Who. That's the Boston Globe's headline. Okay? Belichick looks great. That's the least guy I ever thought I'd see Belichick take. So clearly he sees something in that interview when they talked.
Yep.
He saw something.
he sees a redemption story, man. That's what it is.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just like for Belichick to sign a guy like that and want to deal with a guy like that, he's excited about what's going to happen, I think.
I mean, I think that there's a whole belief of we can change the offense now.
That's
And
what I was about to say.
I think
And you got the guys to do it. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Sanu
really
is looking
do
better than
believe
before surgery.
I really do believe when they went into Baltimore and Bill saw how that game went with Brady, I really think, and I said it, at that point, I think that Bill was like, we cannot continue to go with Tom Brady.
I wouldn't even
they
say
can't,
Baltimore. I'd say the Tennessee game is
No, but they played, right, but they
too.
played the Baltimore game before the Tennessee game. Mm-hmm. In the regular season, when they went into that, what was it, Monday night or was it Sunday Night Football?
It was Sunday night. It was a
Yeah.
Sunday
So,
night.
anyways, when
Sunday
they went
night.
into Baltimore and Lamar played his way and our offense just couldn't get going, these teams are only going to continue to emerge into these, type of RPO, run pass option plays. And, this gives New England a whole different dynamic. Like, I'm really excited, not only for, the fans, but, for everyone, just a fan of the game, man, to see, you have James White, right? And we saw what Cam could do with Christian McCaffrey, right? And everyone, seems to forget Cam didn't lose the job because he was outplayed. Cam lost the job because he was injured, and a lot of it was because of the beating that he was taking week in and week out, trying to extend plays, and his offensive line wasn't really that great in Carolina.
They asked him to do a lot in
Right.
Carolina.
Yeah,
Right.
with no.
And
He
you
was their
play-
goal line running back,
Right.
essentially.
right? And you
Taking
play
the brute of the hits.
Correct.
And I don't care if you're Cam Newton, LeBron James, 6'6", 6'8",
Right.
260. You're going to get
No,
hurt.
when you get continuously hit, of course. So I think New England's got a solid line they can put out in front of them. They've got the type of talent at receiver. He's got his blanket and Edelman.
I still think we need some help.
No, we need some help, but I think
receiver.
this is the token that allows you to get help. So
You know-
what do you say before? It's, hey, Ryan, you're a great receiver. We can't pay you a lot, but why don't you come here and win a ring with Tom Brady? Mm-hmm. Give it a shot. Then go get your money. We don't need you for 10 years. Come here for 2 years, get a ring, play with Tom Brady, learn a bunch, and leave.
I think people are also forgetting the 2 tight ends we drafted.
Yeah.
That's true.
There's so much talent on the team, honestly.
There's-
N'Keal Harry
yeah.
and Sanu that are 2 players that, Tom Brady I don't think could ever really mend with, and he doesn't fit that play style in my mind. I don't think so. And I think Sanu coming back from surgery looking better than he did before surgery. Mm-hmm. That works for me. I think there's going to be a lot of talent on the offense.
Yeah.
And I think this is the type of offense that McDaniels dreams about.
Listen, he look what he did with Tim Tebow. Okay, seriously, see what he did with Tim Tebow as far as the running plays and things like that. Right? I hate to say this, or actually, I really don't hate to say this, but Cam Newton is probably about 2 times the quarterback that Tim Tebow ever would have been.
If not 3,
I'd say like
4.
No, I'd say like 12.
Yeah. So, if you look what McDaniels did with Tim Tebow, with Demaryius Thomas and Eric
playoff
Decker.
game that Tebow won, I'm pretty sure he was like 5 of 9 for the whole game.
Correct. He
including
ran.
overtime.
Yeah, he ran.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this is McDaniels really got his guy here.
Yeah.
So, again, now, James White role, it will probably, extend, and it's again, when you have Cam Newton on the field, we talked about it with Mahomes, you've got to stack the box. Because if you put another corner out there and you take away a linebacker and you try to play, nickel coverage or, anything like that, Cam Newton's going to pound you. He's going to pound you. And it's going to be a lot of misdirections, going to be a lot of ball fakes, just things like that.
Yeah.
And now when you bring that guy in and then all of a sudden you come out, and listen, if these 2 tight ends can get it going and you come out double tight and they're trying to play you stacked in the box, it's going to be a nightmare, man, all over for all of these defenses.
McDaniels has a lot to work with.
He's got weapons now.
And
He's got weapons. And I've said it for years, man. I sat here, last year during the season. The offense is stale. It's too predictable. People know what you want to do. You want to throw screen passes. You want to dink and dump across the field. Tom Brady really couldn't get the ball downfield on accuracy last year. He really couldn't. And I don't know if it's because, we talked about maybe the timing's off with his receivers. They're not breaking from their route, whatever it was.
I don't think they were getting separation either.
But Tom never wanted to adjust to make the offense what it could have been. That's the problem. You know what I mean? He never wanted to change it. It was always how he wanted to do it.
Now Tom
Now
doesn't
you
have
got
to
that.
change anything. He's got a
Oh, listen,
offensive Pro Bowlers.
Yeah, he's got the world by
And that's the thing. So if he doesn't set the tempo down there, then New England
But could you
made the
imagine,
smartest
though?
I
choice.
mean, that's a different point, but I still think Tampa goes like 10-6.
I think yeah. I think 10
I
and
think
6.
like 10-6, 9-7.
Yeah, 9 and 7, 10 and 6.
Maybe a while.
But could you imagine if he goes down there and Tampa Bay just falls in their face?
Yeah.
What does that do for his brand?
There's been plenty of big
For
teams
Tom
that fall
Brady?
in
Yeah,
their
what does it
face.
do for Brady?
He's just old.
Do people just say, "Oh yeah, he's just done"?
just
Do people
old.
say, "Oh, he just can't do it without Belichick"? Like, we got to remember here, it's not just Belichick trying to prove that he can do it without Brady. It's also Brady trying to prove he can do it without Belichick.
Yeah. No, there's definitely the division and the battle.
And that's
there.
clearly why he wanted to do that. Like, we know at the end of the day, he wants to stick it to Belichick.
Teacher versus student aspect of
Yep.
who's going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's a sale. Right
It's
there.
almost
The
like,
NFL sale.
if you went and, say, for an example, you started a company, I came and worked for you, worked for you for 10 years, helped you build your brand, and said, oh, you know what, I'm going to go do my own.
Yeah, I'm gonna start
and I'm going to do
this.
it better than him. And, and then all of a sudden, your company folds and my company's
Yeah.
booming, and, it's...
you give the fake, oh, good for him. I'm glad he's doing it on his own, but deep down you want to be better.
No, we know that deep down,
Yeah.
those two, like, could you just imagine how awesome a Tampa Bay, New England Super Bowl
Well,
would
that's
be?
the thing is that everyone's saying, man, that's what the NFL
That would
be
be
awesome.
The NFL
biggest Super
is-
Bowl in NFL history.
Yeah.
Yeah, the NFL's
You
licking
want
their
to talk
fingers
about
hoping it
ticket
happens.
sales?
Yeah, and you're
I
talking.
want to know
my
how much tickets
God.
would cost to that Super Bowl.
especially,
What were
they this
especially
year?
if you don't sell seats all season.
They weren't that expensive this year,
Yeah, well, that's because,
It was the least
I don't
watched
know.
Super Bowl.
yeah.
was it?
Yeah, one of I think the least I want to say, but it was someone's playing music.
I
over there.
apologize for that.
It was at least like the least in the last 10 years, I think, but I know it was real low, probably one of the lowest of all time in terms of when they could actually keep track.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll be curious to see, honestly. I mean, the NFL is going to do everything in their might to get that to happen, but it goes as much as you can allow it to go. So you might see some shiesty calls in the NFC, trying to get them there.
Oh God!
I don't know.
The Saints going to get screwed again.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. All right, let's take this break. It's
Top
a
of the
big
hour.
one. Top of the hour. So we'll be back. Call in 508-222-1320. We'll be back. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. We ran just the other break to get it out of the way. So you might have heard music pop up. Break came on. I just wanted to get it out of the way because we got a good amount to talk about still.
Because we're talking party at my house,
Yeah,
UFC
party,
fights.
yeah.
I'm
UFC fights.
Dude, we could do a
I'm
live
in.
stream podcast.
You better make sure the lady's okay with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll work out.
I'll work
so-
on the lady. I'll work on the lady. Don't worry about that, babe. Just so
Babe,
you know.
Get in the other room.
I heard you wanted.
boys are coming
I heard
over.
You wanted another cat. You can get
Yeah,
another cat.
yeah.
Watch the fights.
I might. Yeah, that's a good compromise, right?
Because you like cats anyway, dude.
Now I do.
Is that what it is? She wants another cat?
Yeah, she posted.
We're talking about
I seen
it.
her post on Facebook. The other day,
know.
We
saying
already
don't
have
want a
2
cat.
though. I think 2's good. 2's
Yeah,
good.
keep it at 2.
We're gonna keep it at 2.
Maybe
I
a
think.
kitten.
Well, then you got a
Nah,
cat.
so if we get a 3rd cat, it's gonna be a vet, like a seasoned
Okay.
vet,
Yeah.
like
All
4
right.
to 5 years old.
All right. all right.
Yeah.
Give him a good life.
Who's good with other
Fair.
cats already? You know,
Knows how to use
isn't
the
gonna put
box.
up with their BS.
Fair,
You know,
Fair.
all that stuff.
Or you get like a fish tank or something. Does she like fish? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe a bird or a
Bird
bunny,
or
a rabbit.
Birds are annoying.
No, rabbits smell. You gotta clean their poop.
Rabbits
a lot.
aren't too bad.
Yeah.
Ferrets are terrible.
Ferrets are awful. Oh God, I had that the first place I lived in.
Yep.
In Taunton, dude. Oh God.
It's funny, dude. Not to sidetrack, but Jess was telling me a story yesterday. Her mom had bought her a ferret when she was little.
Oh,
Never
God.
didn't tell her she got it at first. As soon as the thing pooped, she returned and got a hamster. Never told Jess. She told her like years later. Oh, I got you a ferret until I seen it poop. Because Jess is like, oh, do you like ferrets? And I'm like, no. I'm like, they're cute, but I would never have one. Will not condone that in my house. She's like, why? I'm like,
That's funny.
because they stink. Everyone I've ever known that has them, oh, no thanks.
If they maintain them and keep them clean, different story.
And the things
But
sleep 20 hours
most
a
people
day.
don't.
The 4 hours they're up, you're sleeping. You don't enjoy the thing.
Right.
It's always sleeping. But anyway, yeah, fights at Ryan's probably, hopefully. That'll work out well because we were thinking about hitting Marquette's.
Well, we got to wait and see what the plans are with Joe.
Why, he's going to do Saturday?
Yeah, we got to see.
Oh, tell him not to do Saturday. I'm not missing the fights for anything. I'm watching the fights. I'm not missing that fight.
Can't. It's a hell
I've
of
missed
a
a couple
card.
ones that I didn't want to miss, and this is not one I will miss.
We'll
So
figure
now,
it out.
at
If
work,
I can watch Usman get impaled in the face and just go lights out, great night. Great year
that would
Cool.
do wonders for Masvidal's.
for his comeback story.
Oh God, Jesus, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's going to win that one.
I've
I
been-
think Masvidal will, because I don't think Usman looked that good against. Why am I drawing a brain dead here? Colby
Colby.
Colby Covington. He didn't look like great against him. So for me,
Covington
I'm like,
gassed
Masvidal.
himself out at the end, and that's
Yeah.
when Usman was able.
and then
to
he
catch
just started playing like a baby.
him. Usman's good, man. He's so technical, and he's really good in takedown defense.
Yeah,
This is going to be a stand-up fight, and if it's a stand-up fight, I like Masvidal a lot.
yeah. Oh yeah, on a stand up.
Masvidal isn't nearly as good as at jiu-jitsu as Usman is,
Yeah.
or as technical.
Yeah,
But Masvidal's he's taking this on a week notice. Just
coming back from all the
nothing to
controversy
lose.
of the
Literally
last fight.
nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Usman with everything to lose.
Yep.
When did you see that happen? Son of a gun. I need to think back, man. Because there was another fight. Who was it? It was Ferguson. When Tony Ferguson took the
Yeah.
Justin Gaethje fight on 2 weeks' notice,
Yep.
and he was preparing for Khabib this entire time, and Khabib backed out last minute, or because I think it was
His dad.
Yeah,
It was his dad.
who passed away.
No, actually, it wasn't even his dad. He couldn't leave Russia. They wouldn't let him leave. Russia locked the borders
Yep.
down. He couldn't get
And
out.
His dad passed away.
And then,
Like, that
then his
sucks.
dad went into the coma because
Yeah.
Dana White talked to like Putin or somebody and was like, "We can get you out of the country." He's like, "No, my dad's in a coma. I'm not going anywhere."
Yeah.
And pulled.
Yep. So Ferguson had to take that fight on 2 weeks' notice. Justin Gaethje and Khabib, completely different fighters.
Although
Completely different game
Justin
plans.
Gaethje was the most underrated fighter probably in UFC.
He was, and Gaethje
because of his
came in
antics.
with a good game plan and was able to. He's a wrestler.
Yeah.
But he's a wrestler turned into a boxer.
Yeah,
a
he was
kickboxer.
precise.
Yeah.
He murdered Ferguson.
So
Ferguson
Ferguson stuck in there, man.
That was great for me because I hate Tony Ferguson.
I love Ferguson.
Hate him.
I love him.
So I was so happy to see him.
Why do
just
you
get-
hate him?
He's
The man's a
He's a
grinder,
wannabe
man.
McGregor. He's gotten so deep into the McGregor
My
persona.
opinion, he's better than McGregor.
No, I'm not saying as a fighter. I'm saying the persona.
Oh, the persona.
You know, he's coming in with like the glasses and the coat and the belt. You know, it's like
The man works. The man gets knocked out by Gaethje, and the next day he's training.
Well, I think you have to after
He's
that.
training right after.
I think you have
He's
to.
ready
because
to go.
He did get embarrassed.
That's
he
the next
talked
fight
big,
for Conor.
Yeah, but
Has to be.
Conor's
you got
done.
a guy talking about fighting Khabib, right? And
Ferguson
and
versus McGregor.
you get
That's the next-
turned up.
He's
That's
done.
his next fight.
He's done.
You think he's done? He's
No,
not fighting
he's not
again.
done.
I think he's done.
After all the
this
talk.
is his way to get out of the COVID BS. Because
After
why?
all his talk about coming
No,
back.
why?
I think he's done.
I
No,
want you
he's
to fight
not.
3
He
fights.
comes-
this
What
year.
does he have to prove?
He's not. He's not. Here
If he's not going to get money, he's not coming back.
he'll get money.
He'll get money.
Well, so why didn't he get money for the last fight then? Why did he turn it down?
What last fight?
He retired again because there's no fans.
He got his butt beat by Khabib and backed out of everything.
No. He's fought since then. First off, he destroyed Cowboy
That's not a fight.
in 3 seconds.
That's
No,
a tune-up.
No, it wasn't a fight
That's
because
a tune-up.
demolished him.
It's a tune-up.
My God.
Cowboy took the money knowing he's gonna get beat up.
Yeah.
But
Cowboy fought
Cowboy
like
just
4
wants the
times in
money.
a
Yeah.
month.
all right. So let me ask you
Yeah,
again.
he just wants the
Let
money.
me
He
ask
don't
you
care.
again.
That's not a
All
fight.
right. If he's not done, then what's the point of retiring again?
because there's no fans. He doesn't.
Okay, so hey, you know what? I'm not going to fight till there's fans.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound cool.
I fight for the fans. There's no fans. I'm not fighting.
He sounds like a child.
It's
does.
not. If that's
Now
what
he
he's really
retired.
for, then
Oh, I
that's
had to
what
work
he's
on
for.
some myself. Blah, 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 I'm back.
I don't know.
Ever since he beat Aldo, I had like McGregor's just gotten too much of this.
He's
head,
about
man.
the money.
Speaking of Aldo,
He's
he's
all
on the
about
card too. He's
Yeah.
gonna get tuned up. I
Yeah.
think.
He's about the money.
That'll be a big fight. That's a big fight for Jose.
I
Yeah,
never liked
Huge
Aldo.
fight for Jose.
This is after the last loss. Is time
This
to come
needs
back.
to so,
he
like,
has to win here.
reestablish his legacy.
He's
with
got to
this
come
fight.
back here,
I've
especially a
everything
main
to lose.
card. If you're on a main card and you lose again, you're done. It just,
yeah.
They're not going to pick him for anything. Or he can lose, but he has to put on a show. It's got to be something that Dana White's like, all right, this guy will make me money going forward. I don't know. His name's falling off though.
Be tough.
It's hard to stay relevant with so many guys that are, big attitudes.
Yeah,
You got Masvidal, you got Ferguson, McGregor.
that's where I think
those are
Usman's
hard
in
names
trouble
to
because
stick
of
around.
the 1 week preparation for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gilbert Burns was the right guy for that fight. He
Yeah.
deserved that title shot. Unfortunately, he got COVID, but
Yeah.
Masvidal is stepping in. I wonder how much money he's getting paid for this. Masvidal, how much?
Big
Dana's
time because
giving him.
he put on the big stink last time about it.
Yeah.
He'll get
So-
big money for a week notice. Got to
Right.
cut 30
So
pounds.
if he's taking that money for that fight, what's to say Conor won't take it? Wouldn't have taken it.
Why isn't he here?
So-
I don't think he got a call.
Yeah,
I don't even think he got a call.
He's not.
It's
he would
welterweight. He's
Never
not gonna-
be able to go
yeah, he
against
won't.
Usman.
He won't fight at
He would get
170.
slaughtered against
Connor
Usman.
will not fight at 170.
He would get
Masvidal will
slaughtered.
destroy him. There's a lot of people that would
I would love to
destroy
see
him.
that fight.
Gaethje would destroy him. Ferguson, I think, would beat him.
I don't think Ferguson would beat him.
Ferguson,
Ferguson.
Ferguson.
That would go
all
to
Ferguson
that
has
would
to
be
do is take
decision.
it past round 1. That's it.
I don't think
Connor's
Ferguson would beat
gassed
him.
after that.
Yeah.
That's why I was so frustrated when Conor came out with his top fighters of all time and he put himself at number 1 and number 2. Are you kidding me? He's not even close.
He
bets on himself,
riles
man.
people up. The problem is Conor McGregor cannot be any big name that is on the list right now, and he knows that. So he's going to retire. He's going to hide. He's going to come back. You come back, you fight Cowboy. Nobody cares.
No
Okay,
one
I
cared.
watch it, whatever, but nobody cares.
I
about
cared
the
about
Cowboy
what
fight.
he was going to do after Cowboy.
Yeah, and he retired.
That's what I cared about.
He retired. Why? Because you
Ferguson was the fight.
Why did he retire?
And it
You
never
just saw
happened.
Gaethje tune up Ferguson, so you don't want that fight. Justin Gaethje
Went all
would
5 rounds,
kill McGregor.
Actually, technically speaking, Ferguson landed more shots
Yeah,
on Gaethje.
I don't know, man. I don't see Ferguson beating McGregor.
Oh, I do. In a stand-up?
but Ferguson's not even the big name anymore. So you look at your top guys. He could go up and fight Masvidal or Usman. No.
The ideal situation is Khabib Gaethje and then Ferguson Conor, and the winners face each other. That's the ideal situation.
I still want to see Khabib versus McGregor again.
Oh God,
I want to see it again.
it'll be a slaughter.
I want to see it again.
Khabib will destroy him.
Yeah,
it'll
I
be a
mean,
slaughter.
That's the problem, though. Is I
And
don't
Conor won't
think-
take that fight knowing he'll lose.
The problem is I don't think you can put McGregor in that class. He hasn't shown up. The problem with McGregor is he undercuts so many better fighters because of his attitude, persona, and he sells tickets. I'm not gonna lie. He's a
McGregor's got
salesman.
his money though, so why is he still so money bent? He's got his money. He got the money from Floyd.
Because you've never had enough.
Yeah, I mean
He's got more money in the bank than Mahomes does right now.
He has to stay relevant, though. He's got too much. He's too much invested. He's whiskey, all this stuff he comes out with that he has to perform for. Just like Tom Brady. Tom Brady has plenty of money. His wife makes more money than him. He could retire at any point, but it's about the brand. TB12 will go on for years if he comes out on top. Mm-hmm. So for McGregor, it's, I'm going to retire now and say I'm working on other stuff.
Have you all had McGregor's whiskey before?
Not that good.
It's trash.
It's absolutely terrible.
Trash.
I mean,
it's
I'm not
the
going to go
cheapest
back.
junk I've ever had.
Yeah,
It's so bad.
But it's still funny.
It's a knock. For me, it's like
Papa
a store
12,
brand.
baby.
It's a store brand Jameson.
Dude, it's not
Yes.
even store brand.
Exactly.
And he
said
sold it up so hard too. It's like,
Yeah,
this
he
is the
did.
real deal Irish stuff. I'm like, if that's real deal Irish, I'm never going to Ireland because
No
that was
thanks.
not good.
It was awful, dude.
So that was like a knock in the face to all the big real Irish whiskeys. But I don't know. To
I
me,
don't know. What are the? Do you guys have Rhode Island Sportsbook pulled up at all?
I can pull it up right
odds.
now.
We've been on that bad boy in a
Want to
while.
know the Masvidal odds?
Check the odds on the Masvidal odds.
Oh man, if we go to your house, it means we could sit there and live bet. And,
Yeah, you
oh
can.
no!
Do some.
Oh no!
Oh Lord!
Little wagers. Little,
Oh no!
Little prop bets. Yeah. Some prop bets.
I'm
live?
definitely going with Masvidal being the favorite. But how bad?
No, I don't think so.
You
I think
don't?
Usman will still be the favorite.
Don't tell me that because then I'll really put some
Usman's
dumb
going to be
money
the
up.
favorite. I'm telling you.
I'll
We
really
didn't even
put up
talk about
stupid money.
Volkanovski and Holloway rematch, dude. Oh,
Yeah,
God, that's
Usman's-
going to be an awesome fight.
Usman's the favorite, 160. The over/under right now is 4.5.
For rounds?
Yeah, I think.
You think it'll end within 4? Ooh.
I kind of do. Not to
That's a
leave
tough
dead
one,
air time,
man.
but I kind of do.
Oh, Holloway and Volkanovski too, man. That's a big one.
Yeah,
Oh, that's going to be an awesome
always
fight.
favorite.
I love Holloway. Holloway's a favorite?
Yeah, 230.
That's a
Aldo's
tough
the
fight.
underdog, which I figured the 160 underdog.
Mm-hmm.
I would not bet on Aldo.
Peter Yan's good. I would take Yan. I don't know. Aldo's got
This is kind of an
everything to
easy.
prove.
I feel like we could get an easy parlay out of this.
Yeah, but I like Yan. I do like Yan too. I would take Yan in that fight. Yo, Andrade and Jessica Andrade and Namajunas too. That'll be
There's
a
lot
good
of-
technical
yeah.
fight.
That's gonna be a good one too.
Rose isn't going to lose again. So if Rose is the underdog, I would take her too.
So who do you like Holloway in that fight?
I love Holloway in that fight. In a rematch, yeah.
And then you want, let's say Rose. So let's do, not to leave dead air time. I want to run a 5-team parlay, right? Let's say we do a $5. We could win $50 on that. You
On
take
those 5, that's it?
you take Jan. Oh, actually, I just messed up. So, never mind. Hold on. I don't want to leave dead air, so let's keep
This
going.
card is just loaded, man.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited for Saturday. Like I said, I don't want to. This is one I don't
3
wanna
title
miss.
fights, like
Yeah, I'm hyped. I love Holloway, so it's a good fight for me to watch. I don't really like. I don't like Masvidal that much because I don't get into the hype fighters.
yeah. Can we all agree that Dana White is probably the best like commissioner in sports?
Oh yeah, easily. To an extent, though, he doesn't take care of the
him
fighters.
as a commissioner.
He doesn't take care of the fighters, though.
Oh no, he's just a hard negotiator. That's all. He's
Well,
just a real hard negotiator.
Not to like be political. He's Trump's friend, so
yeah, to a
he's got
degree.
that business aspect.
Yeah.
Well, too, he's a good friend of Trump. He's been to the White House like 30 times.
Oh really?
So yeah. I mean, Trump's the reason they started UFC, right? He was the only person that would finance it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And look
That's
at
how
it
they're
now.
close, yeah.
Look at it now.
Because Dana White went to the banks and they're like, oh, UFC failed for years. There'll never be anything. Mm-hmm. And they had asked Trump. Trump financed it.
Now
He's
look
the only
at it.
person that
the
financed
UFC is
it.
a
Yeah.
pinnacle now. Now
Yeah.
you got Bellator, One Pro. You got all these under.
The only thing I want them to
underfighting
bring
clubs
back
that are
Ultimate.
just as-
I want them to bring back Ultimate Fighter
They still do that to a degree.
to a degree, not like what it was, where
Not
you have
what
like
it was.
Masvidal as a coach and you have like imagine McGregor as a coach in that.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't do it.
Oh, he would. That's the ultimate trash talk venue.
I don't know if
You give
McGregor
Tony
would do it.
Ferguson a fight team, and you give Conor McGregor a fight
Oh, that'd be
team.
awesome. I
And
would
you
love
just
that.
Imagine the trash talk for a season. MMA fight at the end. How does it get better
I'd
than
love
that?
that. My favorite was when Bisping and Dan Henderson.
I loved that.
That
season.
was my favorite. And then
And
Hendo
Tito-
knocked him out
Yep.
and did the extra punch on the ground, bro. That was
Bro,
the best knockout I've
he
ever
didn't
seen.
knock him out. He killed him.
Yeah,
Bisping
he
was
did.
out for like 30 minutes. They
Yep.
went to commercial for so long, came back. He was still out. I'll never forget that fight because I remember it went
It
to
was
like 1:30 in the
amazing.
morning.
And then when they did the rematch, Henderson got robbed on the decision.
Yep.
And, oh, God, dude, but UFC...
That was a good one.
That was UFC 100.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Awesome. That was a great card.
Rashad and Bones Jones, not Bones Jones.
oh,
Was it
and
Bones Jones?
Rampage.
Rampage Jackson. Yeah, that was a good
That
one.
went the distance. I
That was a
rooting for
that was a
Rampage in
decent.
that
Yeah,
one.
but I'm talking like Ultimate Fighter
Yeah,
itself.
yeah.
And then you had Tito Ortiz and Liddell, which
Oh,
Tito
God.
backed out of the fight like a clown. Everyone knew he was going to the whole season. My back. So, whatever. But I want them to bring that back.
Dude,
even if they
that
just
would
do
be
one
awesome.
from Gregor Ferguson, there's no two better people to trash talk for an
No.
entire season than those two.
Yeah, I mean, unless you bring in like Masvidal,
Yeah, even
Askren
still.
again, maybe. But yeah,
I don't know. I think the problem with that too is like they always gave the fighters, they let them drink, so it was always like drunken just nightmare, and
yeah.
you see like the real reality of how terrible these kids are, and it's like not like just inner city, but just troubled kids with like criminal records that like
Yep.
this is their career and like they're trying to make it. It brings out the bad in the UFC. I think that's why they really got rid of it because there was some rough seasons where you're like, oh my god,
Yeah, no, the Ultimate Fighter never was what it used to be.
no.
Yeah. Plus, there's like so much money involved with it now. UFC's just blown up too.
Yeah.
I don't think not a lot of fighters are willing to be coaches and take off the time that they have in their training to train others.
Yeah, that's the thing
That's
too. Is
the
taking off
big
your
thing.
training,
Yep.
and they're not built like they used to be. Like Liddell could just go fight.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's a lot more to it, I think, and there's a lot of technical like. Now you're talking payment. Back then, fighters made dirt, and now it's like, oh, I need more money to be on TV for a year. So I don't know. We'll see. But with that, take a quick break. We'll be back. Call in 508-222-1320. Oh, yeah. coming up on the final half hour of the show.
I'm for real about this Saturday thing, though, bro. Let's
for real.
do it.
For real.
So we're doing like same day deliveries at work now. So I'm driving all over the place, and my saving grace has been the Joe Rogan podcast. Just listening to that
I love his
religiously.
Dude, I listen to that dude so much.
So you know how he does fight companions, where he's not commentating the fights. He
Yep.
does a podcast, and he has like all of his boys with him, and they're just smoking weed and drinking booze and watching the fights and just talking about the fights as it happens. I'm not saying we do all of that, but we could easily have a live stream and
I do want to get a podcast going too.
do that and do like a fight companion.
Just so I can
kinda like
swear
that.
a little.
Yeah,
I feel
we
like
could do
you
that.
need to swear a little when you talk sports, you know.
Yeah, you could do that.
The camera looked at me like, "What'd you just say? Don't you dare find us."
No, we won't cuss. Not on not on air.
I'm
No.
talking about on a podcast.
No,
I want to do a nice.
We are gentlemen here.
I want to do
okay?
a nice down under.
Listen to me. No, don't you turn away from me. The camera just turned away from me. Come on back. Come on back.
don't look at me.
Where's the
I'm
camera?
not saying it's him.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Look at me.
Look at me.
I am the host now.
Look at me. You want to know how I got these scars?
See, this is what a podcast would be.
Yeah.
Smoking some cigars,
Ooh, a big old fatty.
We could do that on Saturday. I'm down.
cigar, chilling.
We'll figure it out.
I'm hyped.
We'll be in touch. I'll have my people talk to your people.
Yeah. Call my agent. We'll set it up.
Yeah, we'll do it.
I want a Patrick Mahomes agent.
Oh, yeah. Facts.
That's what I want.
Facts.
You know, he's set too. Speaking of set,
So
he's set.
if you you thought the Pat Mahomes deal was a bad deal, right?
Oh yeah.
So that means the Tannenbaum deal was an all-time awful deal.
No, that was a great deal.
It's an all-time
It
awful.
was a great deal. What do you mean? What's his deal?
The Titans are going to be irrelevant for the next 5 years.
No, they're not.
Facts.
No.
What, are you just going to keep franchise tagging Derrick Henry then? Is that what they're going to do?
I mean, hey.
Yeah, just keep tagging him, tagging him year after year.
Jackie, Rim, and Nikki.
Yeah, to throw that one in there. I was looking at what I can do, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know. The Tannenbaum wasn't the worst, but it was not a great. I don't know.
Geez.
They gave him more than he deserved.
They should
but-
have. They should have tried harder for Brady. They should have.
Yeah.
I think Tennessee would have been.
They
a nice
didn't want
spot
him.
for him.
Can we just
said
talk?
Tampa
Can we just talk about the fact that I am like jonesing to go put in some bets for Saturday?
for the
Pretty
fights?
bad.
Yeah, but why are you going to go
We'll
put
do it.
bets in if we're going to be there?
You're gonna be there.
Yeah, I know, but I can do live bets then.
Oh yeah, you could do live bets then. That's. Oh god.
Bad
Like
news.
the problem is these are good numbers. It's gonna get better. Like these are gonna go down.
Are they?
Usually they get adjusted. You know, you have like a I don't know.
What is it?
Maybe
It's Wednesday. Fights
Usually
Saturday.
like Thursday, Friday, it changes a little.
If we put in our bets before the weigh-ins, that's the goal. Put in the bets before the weigh-ins,
Yeah, because if you know,
and then after the
Masvidal
weigh-ins,
comes in good weight.
after the weigh-ins on Saturday morning, then we check again,
Yeah,
Put more bets in.
and then we put more in. Yeah. Oh,
bets,
God.
bets, bets. Does your app work yet?
No,
What is wrong with
Yeah,
yours?
what?
I have to go back to Twin River. I have to.
Oh, you better
probably
get over
do it
there.
and set
You
up.
should get over there. That's how you're gonna do your live.
Yeah.
Better get over
Especially
there.
if I'm gonna put 100 on Masvidal, that's gonna top my account
What's the odds at?
right now.
Masvidal's plus 280, right? 290.
210, I thought.
Or 210.
210.
Is it 210?
Because it's 210 because I was gonna put
Plus
100.
210, that's
I
good.
get 210 out of it, plus my 100 back. So 310 on 100.
Man,
Right
if he
now.
doesn't lose, though, how mad would you be?
I'd probably do 50, and I wouldn't be bummed about losing
Yeah.
50
Yeah, I'd throw that on that.
because I'm fairly confident. I feel like a decision could kill me, but I don't know. I don't know if I see it going 5 rounds.
It's tough. I don't.
This would be that one.
Could be.
I mean, what do I make?
Look at his
I make what?
recent fights.
105 on $50. That's not bad either. Not a bad day at the office. I definitely got to put some money on because I put 100 on Pettis before he cashed in for me. Keep the streak alive. Put 50 on Holloway, 50 on Masvidal.
Here we go.
One of them two are gonna win. If they
35,
both lose, then maybe I really will cry.
He beat Diaz. He knocked out Diaz, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Knocked out Diaz. Knocked out Askren. Then Darren Till. Who did he lose to? He lost to Wonder Boy.
Yeah, which was what in
That was UFC 217. That was in 2017.
I'd say that was
So he's on a
couple years
3-fight
ago.
win streak. He lost to Wonder Boy. He wants to fight Wonder Boy again. I know
Yeah.
that. Damian Maia.
Well, he's like Gaethje, where they look and they're like, "Oh, I got to take this serious now." Now he wants to set a tone.
He beat Cowboy.
This is his fight, dude. If he comes and wins this thing, that's everything he's fighting for. This
He
is
lost.
probably the biggest fight of his career.
Shoot, Benson Henderson beat him too. Shoot. Yeah, so his last loss was Wonder Boy.
This is the biggest fight of his career. This is the
Jorge?
tone setter.
Yeah. Jorge could lose this fight and still be okay, though.
Yeah, but
He took it on a week's notice. That's his saving grace.
it definitely puts a stint on the record, though. This is if he wins it on a week notice, they're like, oh my god, he's the best thing since sliced bread.
But
Aside from Khabib coming back, he's a king dog in the UFC.
I still think John Jones is king dog in the UFC.
He didn't look great that
Until he
last
fights
fight.
again. He
He
still
didn't look
won.
great.
He still won.
I don't know. I don't think he sets the tone as much.
He's still the GOAT.
Yeah, but how many people outside of UFC know about him?
John Jones?
Yeah. Not that much. Masvidal's a big name.
John Jones is still a
Masvidal
big ticket.
sells.
John Jones is still a big ticket.
Yeah, but that division's so watered down.
So that's the thing, because John Jones is thinking about going to heavyweight.
I
And
want
if
him
that
to.
happens, that the Stipe and Cormier fight,
Yeah.
if Cormier ends up winning that, and we've got a DC versus John Jones 3 at heavyweight, oh god, and DC doesn't have to worry about weight cuts,
Yeah.
bro, that'll be a good one. That'll be a good.
I just
third
wish it
fight.
wasn't DC. I hate DC so much.
He's kind of boring. To
Hate
watch,
him.
in a way.
Boring to watch. He's a crybaby. He's really
Great
like a Tito Ortiz. He's like a Tito
commentator.
Ortiz.
I love him as a
He's like a Tito
commentator.
Ortiz. Good commentator.
I love
Always
him as
gets
a commentator.
scared. Always got to catch him crying. I'll never forget when Joe Rogan did him dirty and he was crying after that post fight. I don't know what
Yep.
happened. Crying. Oh, Joe Rogan got in so much deep. You know what for that? It was bad.
But even if Stipe wins, if John Jones fights Stipe, that would be a big fight too. That would be huge.
Yeah. Oh, now I'm like in my veins. I'm like,
Now I'm just like itching at it.
yep. Saturday yet?
Haven't even talked about Adesanya yet. Who's he gonna fight next? Like, oh god.
I'm excited for this card now. I mean, I already was, but now that I'm thinking about like putting money on it, thinking
Gonna
about
be
the
big.
card,
Yep.
I'm hyped. Like real hyped. All right, let's get this final break out of the way. We'll
Final
roll
break.
in, and then we'll hear what Tim's got on his noggin over there.
I'm good.
Get some hot takes?
Yeah,
No?
let's get a
I'm
hot
good.
take.
No Moss?
You don't want no hot takes.
No, we do.
I'm
No, you
ready.
don't.
We want hot takes with
I'm
some
in the
hot
kitchen,
cakes.
baby. I'm ready for the heat.
Let's get it. We'll be back. 508-222-1320. Oh, yeah. We back again. So, Tim, I want it. Hot take. Give me a topic.
What you want a hot take on?
I don't know. Something. Give me a hot take.
Oh,
What's
man,
on your mind? Give me something.
Give me something. Give me
I'll give you something.
Chucky, remember Nookie?
Right there.
I don't like that kind of talk. Did you stop it? It upsets
Hey,
me.
stop. Hey, my name's Phyllis. Hey, I'm calling in.
Oh, we gotta do a Phyllis segment.
Gotta do a
Right.
Phyllis
do.
segment, huh?
What did you do down at Twin River?
Down in Twin
I'm at
Rivers.
Twin River with this handsome guy. His name's Ryan.
Yeah, that was great.
He's ready to
That
throw
was
some
great.
money down and win a few bucks. You know what I mean?
It was like right after me in Philly. Hey, what's going on? Hey, this is Bob. I'm a long-time listener.
See, that's why I want to do a podcast where I can do some prank calls.
Do some nonsense. Just do some nonsense.
Revamp the Jerky Boys. Jerky Boys. Revamp.
Can you get me a box? A very large box. Oh, I don't want to fight there.
That's what I'm saying. We'll redo that.
That'd be funny. You know how much prank calls we used to do as a kid?
I could do it.
Call on Xbox Live.
Voices. Hello. Hi. Yes.
dude.
This is Saul. Saul Daniel.
Oh
Saul.
no, dude! I grew up in the country, man. Ding dong ditch and leave a flaming turd
Let's
on
say
someone's
the bag
doorstep.
of
dude.
yep, flaming
Yeah.
poop.
Is that a flaming bag of poo?
We always did it to somebody we had a problem with, though. You know?
Of course.
It's a respect
always.
thing.
Yeah,
Of
it's a
course.
respect thing.
Of course.
Somewhere down south, someone's listening like, that's who did it.
That's
Call the police.
That sounds of.
I mean, granted, they were
Watch the
probably like
profanities.
mid 70s, early 80s when I was like 10.
So they're not alive.
So
You never know.
never know.
Comes
never
free-
know.
Yeah, his ghost is here now.
so-
He just summons the spirit.
So if anyone
That's
down
why
in,
your Jeep blew up.
So yeah. So
Summon
if
the
anyone
spirit.
down in Southwest Virginia or Northeast Tennessee or even Central Virginia is hearing this about,
I'm sorry.
if you ever had a
Sorry
turd,
for
you ever
the
had a
poo.
turd lit on fire on your front doorstep about 18 years ago, I apologize.
Why didn't people
If you did though, please call in and ream up a new one.
Yeah,
Why didn't people
please.
just let it burn? If that happened to me, I'd let that thing burn on the cement.
I definitely wouldn't stomp it out.
Nah, I'd let it burn on the
You
Nah,
cement.
you let it
Get
burn.
some water.
It
let it
probably
burn.
wouldn't smell good, but let it
Yeah.
burn.
It's just people's instinct.
Instinct,
Like they see
yeah.
fire, they just want to put it out. you
For
know?
me, I'm like, oh, it's on cement, we're good.
Yeah.
I guess it's just me, though. I'm always pretty quick on the spot, though, so I don't know.
Johnny on the spot.
Duh, I'm so excited about this fight now.
I'm so excited.
So what
I
we
guess-
got in basketball? We
I
got
just want good food and good fights.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Top 5 UFC fighters. Go. Hot take. Do it.
Khabib.
In order?
Yeah.
Not in any
All right,
necessary
all right,
order.
Okay.
I have John Jones. as
John
number
Jones, Khabib.
one. I wouldn't put Khabib as number 2.
Oh,
I wouldn't put Khabib in my top
pound.
5.
No. This isn't in order. This is
Oh,
top
okay.
5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Khabib, John Jones, McGregor.
Oh Lord.
You wouldn't put him in your top 5.
George- wouldn't put Khabib
Georgia
on.
Put some
St. Pierre.
respect on Khabib.
Not
Georgia
yet.
St. Pierre.
He hasn't proven anything yet.
And
Enough yet.
who's my 5th?
I got my 5 all time. It's hard because there's so many current names I want to put. I'm gonna go Khabib, John Jones, George St. Pierre, Chuck Liddell, and the rest is hard. I mean, there's so many good contenders. Realistically, I want to say Justin Gaethje because I think he should be undefeated. He lost on like stupidity and just showing off and like dumb stuff, and like got way over his head. But I'm not going to put him. I think I'm going to give Usman the respect because he is a very technical guy. Put him up there, and if he gets defeated, then I'll consider knocking him off from Masvidal. But there is a lot of other guys.
A lot of new guys in there. You got a lot of new era
It
guys
is,
in there.
yeah. It's tough though.
John Jones is at the top for me. Absolutely dominating. Youngest UFC champion of all time. Number 2, Anderson Silva. You didn't have him in your list.
Yeah, yeah.
Anderson
he
Silva
should
is
be
one of the most
5.
dominating dudes of all time.
Yeah,
GSP's in there.
Which I had.
Chuck
Yeah.
Liddell should be in there.
my man.
Shoot. Freaking Matt Hughes.
Mm.
Big dominating guy back in him and GSP went at it a lot. Matt Hughes has over 47 wins in the UFC,
Yeah.
man. Like that dude,
He's kind of like a Cerrone to me, but he just although he wins, unlike
he
Cerrone.
wins a lot.
I mean, Cerrone's got 6 wins or
Something like
35
that.
something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Wins are hard for me.
Khabib's in my top 10, not quite the top 5 yet. I don't think he's fought enough people to be in that conversation yet. I want to see him fight Gaethje, and I want to see him fight Ferguson.
I think he beats both. No problem.
I think
Gaethje would be a little worried.
Gaethje and Ferguson are his two biggest.
Ferguson will
because he won't take him down. He won't take him down. I don't think he'll take down Ferguson.
He'd take
Ferguson's
Ferguson
takedown defense is incredible.
But that's
and so is Gaethje's. Gaethje's is a wrestler. They both stand up and they want to beat you to a
but you're looking
pulp.
at Khabib's one of the best wrestlers.
That's true. But
I
Khabib
think
hasn't
that's
faced
where he sets
anyone
the
with
tone.
a decent takedown defense.
That's where he
yet.
sets the tone, though. Those two guys. Guy who wrestles bears. You don't think he can handle Ferguson on the ground?
Wrestles bears.
You didn't see that video of him? You never saw that video?
well,
He's like, if it's legit, I don't know. Gaethje would give him a run for his money because it's going to be
Those
hard to
leg
go on the
kicks,
ground.
Man, Gaethje's leg kicks are going to kill
Him and
stop him.
Gaethje are very similar fighters. Where very deadly on their feet, but
I don't
even
even think
on the
Khabib
ground.
has a very good stand-up game. I really don't.
I don't know.
I don't think he can
he's got
stand
the
up
head
with
of
him.
Diaz, and then he's got the punches of any other fighter. I mean, he can eat them, but he dishes them out so much more.
I don't know. We'll see.
He embarrassed McGregor.
Khabib
If
hasn't-
you watch that
Khabib
McGregor
hasn't
fight
seen
again,
a test yet. He hasn't really been tested.
you don't think McGregor was a test?
No.
He didn't even go on the ground with McGregor that much.
Yeah, he did.
Not
That's how
that
he beat him.
much.
That's how
No,
he
he
beat
beat him. Yeah, but he was a lot of that fight was on feet. He was embarrassing McGregor on the ground on their feet, and then he went to the ground. Yeah, because you know that's where you're gonna win. Freaking Diaz beat him on the ground. Obviously, he knows he's gonna beat him on the
McGregor wasn't
ground.
in the right state of mind in that fight. Like, you could tell.
Neither of them were though.
No.
Look at the end.
Oh, God, it was awful.
Look at
That
the
just
end.
ruined,
Khabib-
that ruined the whole fight.
Khabib jumped over the
It
gate.
really did.
I love that. And
ruined the
as
whole
a lover of the sport, I shouldn't have appreciated that, but I did love that. Just, I think, because
That was
they
like,
took it too far.
that was true animosity and true hatred.
Yeah.
Period.
They were talking about his family, religion. I mean, they went too far.
Yeah.
The bus attack, like, they went too far. So that was that aspect. To me, as a lover of the sport, I shouldn't have appreciated it because it brings in like the WWE aspect, which they kind of go that route anyway because that's what sells. But like, it was the next level where it shouldn't have happened.
Right.
And I don't know. But I did love it just because it was awesome.
Yep.
Especially because he goes by the eagle and he's on top of the thing and he just leaps with a wingspan down on him.
Yep.
Crazy.
That was nuts.
And then what was it? His brother or one of his coaches coming up and just punching McGregor in the face.
Yeah.
Like just it was like crazy.
It was
on.
pandemonium,
Yeah.
man. It was chaos.
I don't know.
Oh, boy. Whew. God, so much to still talk about, though. Like, we only got 10 minutes left.
I don't know. I want to take from Tim. I don't know on what NBA. Give me something. What do you think about all these NBA players backing out?
Tim's been real quiet, like,
Yeah,
the
that's
past
what I
20
mean.
minutes or so. Like, what's going on?
Because y'all were
man?
going off.
What's going on?
I don't get into UFC like
He's
that.
got a
You
lot
don't.
of. I
doesn't.
don't want to incriminate you.
You
on the
need
air.
to.
Yeah, don't do that. We could talk off the air.
I was just incriminated Tim
We
on
could
the
we
air.
could talk off the air. Yeah, for sure.
That was almost bad.
I was like, uh oh,
Oh, boy.
easy boy, easy. Back in the stable.
Pump the brakes.
Yep.
Pump
I
the
don't
brakes.
like that kind
right.
of talk.
That's right. Yep.
Putting Tim on blast, bro.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, so as far as everyone backing out of the NBA, I mean, I understand. There's definitely some
But here's the thing.
concerns.
Here's my take. Okay, you make millions, bro.
But dude, see, here's the thing.
Here we go.
It's guaranteed money. They don't have to show up.
That's why the league should be like, if you don't show up for a season that's happening, you don't get paid.
Correct.
Guarantee or no guarantee.
Correct. But the problem is it's not built like that in the CBA. So either way,
should.
these guys can get paid.
That's what
the
pisses
people
me
that are
off.
going are everyone that wants to donate their money and try to take people's mind off of what's going on in the country right now.
That's
We're
what
not
pisses
going to
me
get into
off
that.
big time.
But I
Pisses
just
me off.
wait, listen, you don't want to go to Disney World and stay in the bubble, then don't go. It's that simple.
Pisses
It's that
me
simple.
off. Because like, okay,
I
you
haven't
make
followed it
millions
too
of dollars.
much. What players have been outspoken about not
dude,
playing?
there's a whole bunch of Nets that aren't going. There's a couple Lakers players like Avery Bradley's not going, so I know J.R. Smith's going for him. All the Celtics are going. There was talks of they were saying at one point that Jason Tatum may not go.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's now going because he didn't want to seem selfish in a
is
time that's
selfish.
going on, and it is.
You making millions of dollars. There's
Correct.
people working
Correct.
at friggin' Stop and Shop, barely make. I mean, they make decent money over there. I'm not knocking the job, all right, but there's people working at like McDonald's and Dunks, and these are they gotta go to work. So you're gonna be selfish and take away sports that is a getaway for a ton of people. make millions of dollars to do it.
Yeah.
And then you get to live in Disneyland and
How?
live in a bubble.
Bro, they're
and-
not even staying at like junk places.
No,
No, they're not.
They're at the Grand Floridian, the Contemporary.
Where
like,
are they playing at?
They're gonna
In
play
Disney,
at the Worldwide of Sports.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have all these
everything on
people.
site. You know they're going to get catered by some of the best chefs
Oh,
from
let me
Epcot.
hold on. Now we can hold on because before
Oh,
you
now
say
we're talking
that,
food.
no, before you say that, I will tell you, I thought the same thing. One of the players last night, it was a team that had got there. It was either a team or whoever. I didn't really see who it was. He put up a picture of his tray, man. They ain't getting good food. At least they didn't last night.
I feel like probably
Dude, it was rough. Like they got like a package of crackers, like a sandwich, a bag of apples, and like a drink.
I'm sure that was like their arrival thing.
I mean,
would-
still, you
willing
know.
to bet everything's going to be catered once everyone arrives and things kick off. You're not, because then they're going to be like, oh, I can't play because they're not feeding me, and as an athlete, I need to eat right, and I'm not eating
Yeah.
right.
Little like side note to go with all this, how unsurprising is it that David Price decided not to play this year?
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I'm,
How great was
works
that?
for
I
me.
knew that was coming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's easy
What a
cop
pansy.
out.
You know, make it
Easy
even better if
cop out.
Mookie
Cop out.
decided that.
Did Mookie decide?
No, he
No,
said
I'm
it
saying
would
if
be
he
better.
did.
It's
But
just
But you know
such
what?
an easy
He's another
cop-out.
one.
He might.
He screwed himself.
Mookie did?
Oh yeah. You really think
of money?
Do you really think that he's going to sign a $300 to $400 million year next year?
Oh yeah.
Do you think that?
Ooh.
I don't think so.
What was the last offer that the Sox gave him?
What 33? Was it 33 or
What
35?
it was 10 years at 33, right?
Yeah, 330 total.
Okay. Do you think he's going to get north of that?
No.
I tell you right now, no chance in hell.
The Dodgers might be dumb enough to do it.
They're not going to be able to.
No.
No. Nope.
No, they got him for the year because they
Nope.
wanted the year out of him.
Nope.
They wanted to win.
Yeah.
They might get him back because they might offer him the most amount of money because they can offer him that extra year. But he's not going to get an offer that was bigger than what he had in Boston.
That's the thing, man. You get
Killed
in
himself.
baseball. You either get the years or you get the money.
Yep.
You can't
So-
have both.
Here's my only thing with the whole Disney aspect too is like, what they put him in like these resorts and stuff to keep him away, keep him in a bubble, but the staff are coming in and out. They go home, they go grocery shopping. How safe really is it?
Well, that was one of the concerns that many players have brought up. And I would tell you this. On Disney, there is a staff house that's on property.
Yeah.
They do have an area where all the staff can stay.
But they're not
especially
required
those,
to.
No, but especially those that are there on, like internships or doing whatever. There is
Pretty
a
sure
staff
Disney
house.
has it down pat.
They
like-
do, and
My ex used to work for the internship, and
Right.
they have specific housing for
Right.
the people that are.
And then
in
how's
the
it going to work
internship.
with the parks?
And they're
the
like a
parks
park-
are opening this week.
I saw that they weren't.
No, last I saw, they're opening this week.
I always saw that they weren't.
They're nice too. Like they're condos or
Oh, yeah.
apartment complex,
Oh, yeah.
fully furnished.
Yeah.
Like they're nice.
But I mean, obviously, I would imagine that those hotels are going to be closed to the public. I mean, they're going to
Right.
be getting the amount of money that
Yeah,
they're getting
just
now.
like volume and.
But I mean, listen, the players aren't there for the for the parks, and
Isn't
I think they
Florida
understand
one
that.
of those states that like closed up their bars again?
yeah, see,
Yeah.
Them in Texas.
beginning tomorrow, July. Well, this is tomorrow, July 9th. Walt Disney World Resort will resume ticket sales and Disney Resort hotel bookings for 2020.
Yeah, but is that opening or just now accepting reservations? Like, can you go to the park tomorrow, or can you only just buy tickets? Is what I'm saying.
They're reopening. It says right here. Cast members are getting ready to make magic once again as they prepare for the phased reopening of Walt Disney World theme parks for the safety and returning the guests.
So
is
I
top
think
of
phases, and I'm thinking it's probably going to be at first be local residents, and then at like a certain amount of capacity, and then you'd probably bring in maybe 50 or 30% of the park capacity from outside. They'd probably have it so like again like there's a room filled, empty room filled, empty room, etc. And slowly start to work their way back up to that 100%.
But let it be known the food will get better. If they're opening, I mean, the problem was they probably just had some cater company pull something out of their
Yeah, I
rear
don't know.
because
I mean,
they're
they
not going
could
to
do
turn on
that.
all the restaurants and bring in chefs for 2 teams that arrived. Not everyone's there yet.
Right.
So you arrive early. They probably went out and just bought you some bagged stuff from some restaurant up the road and, whatever.
Yeah.
But again, if they're going to complain
I
about
don't know.
that, it's the same thing
gonna be
hospital workers
interesting.
again.
But like I'm looking and listen, they have barber on site. They've got what should we call it? A podiatrist on site. So they get pedicures and things like that, and massage parlors. Like let me tell you something, okay? This is not your average high school team jumping on their their yellow school bus to go spend the night down in Cape Cod because they got to play Barnstable or something like that. and or doing like a weekend tournament, right? They are, flown out in the team charter jet, taking on the team bus, over to Disney, dropped off at the hotel. They've got all their, their players with them.
Carts.
They've got their own rooms. They're not by any means struggling. No. Okay, they are living a good life down there.
They have it the easiest too. They don't have to commute. They don't have to fly. They don't have to do anything that all the other sports have to do.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, look at the Sox. They're gonna have to fly.
Speaking
travel.
of that, the Sox. That's a pretty interesting one.
What they did
with the two guys in the suites.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they turned it into a locker room. Yeah.
I think it was one suite per player.
No, it's two suite. Well, two guys in one suite.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. That was a cool move.
That will probably, I'm guessing, going to be their hotel room partner too, and
it's going to be a cool aspect for like the worker. Like if you're like Fenway Security, it's a cool aspect. You're going to watch a game. Like they're going to pump in noise and stuff, but still a cool aspect.
Yeah. What are they start? Are they going to have actual fans on opening day or no?
No. So let me ask you a question. Do you think at any point this year in any sport, and if you do, which sport, that we will have at least 75% capacity?
75? I don't think that happens.
75?
At least.
No, I don't think that happens.
Damn.
If it happens, it'll be the NHL.
You think so?
It's the only one.
Why do you think it'd be the NHL over the NBA?
That's the only player union that hasn't fought back yet.
That's true.
They're the only ones that are like, yeah, we're going to play.
But wouldn't you think...
I dig the
format. NBA was battling votes. NFL player union battling.
I'll tell you what.
MLB players turned down how many proposals? I mean...
So if you have NHL and NBA, they both share the same stadium, right?
No, the NBA's in Disney.
Well, that's true.
And then that's our argument, too. It's only...
I don't see any professional sports. College football.
Speaking of that, Ivy League just canceled today. Not playing until January 1st. Minimum.
They don't. No, but that's sports.
Is that the first domino to fall though? Does do other teams like the ACC do they look?
I don't know. Some of these big schools that pay kids big money to come out, and
they don't really dish out a lot of money for sports in the Ivy League. I'm not worried.
They do. They pay scout. Oh, in the Ivy League. Okay,
in the Ivy League. I'm talking about
big name schools paying hundreds of thousands.
The SEC,
for scouts and
the Big 12, the Big 10, those big football schools.
And you're getting into kids being allowed to get paid
50 to 75%.
You're getting
capacity in those.
What about California?
As long as they're
paying kids,
everyone's probably going to have to wear a mask.
Oh yeah,
more than likely.
Given
that's a given.
Like I said, I could see seat in between masks.
They'll provide a sterile mask.
Mm-hmm.
You got to wear it.
Hand sanitizer
stations.
You're
gonna get to pick between two teams. Yep. The two teams playing. They'll have all the masks already done.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna pick a sterile bag mask. Temperature taken.
Yeah, college.
It could work. I mean, I was in Orlando. I mean, yeah, they had like spikes, but most of the spikes wasn't really where we were. I mean, Disney.
Listen, the worst part in
Disney
Florida
Springs
right now is Miami-Dade.
Yeah,
but that's because everyone went down there and partied.
Phil Beach.
Myrtle Beach was the same way.
They all got drunk.
Myrtle Beach, same way.
No one's wearing a mask. You don't think about it. When you're drunk.
I'll
speak for myself.
No one's wearing masks.
I'm spitting all over myself.
No one is wearing a mask anyway.
Yeah.
When I was in Orlando, we didn't wear a mask at all. The only place James had to wear a mask was T-Mobile. That was it. For whatever reason. We went to Publix, no mask. We went out to eat. We didn't even bring them. It was just like we didn't even. We didn't have to bring them anywhere.
When I was in Hampton, when I was outside,
nobody was wearing them.
And when I was outside, I wasn't wearing one.
Yeah.
When I was inside, like the casino, I wore one.
Well, yeah, I didn't wear them at all.
Personally, I didn't see anybody.
Oh, sorry, I had to wear it at Disney Springs. It was required there. They took your temp, made you wear it. But I mean, most people pulled it down inside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then once you got into most places, like all the restaurants and everything, we took it off. I don't know. So Disney Springs was like the only real place we had to wear it. Other than that, nowhere. Yeah. And then the girls, when they went to Universal, they had to wear it there. But as far as like the bars we went to, nope. Grocery store, nothing. Wow. So, but with that, that's it.
That's it. We done. We back though, baby.
We're back.
We're back.
We in for next week too.
Let's go.
7 to 9.
Get the ball rolling again.
Hopefully, get the stream up and running on Facebook.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
The YouTube link. I can't wait to check out the video when we go
I hope
home.
it saves. I think so.
Yeah.
But with that, Nick, Tim, Ryan, and at one point, Drew calling on in.
2-ton Timmy.
Yeah. Signing off.
Got to bring that back.
Be sure to watch the Facebook. Maybe we'll do something Saturday, so peep it. Don't...
We will let y'all know.
I'm down.
Watch. On that note, we're out of here. Good night. Stay safe.
Good night, everyone.